Welcome to the Sunset Archon channel, where we aspire to gain from night to first light, and today we will be continuing Voice of Cars, the Beasts of Burden. Oh wait, hang on. Much better. I forgot to change the title from part 1 to part 2. So, now we are all set, and as you can see from the timer, we are now in the final 10 days of the countdown to Genshin Impact version 3.1 maintenance. And I am most certainly excited to finally get into that desert. I'm pretty sure I said this in the last stream, but I'm looking forward to fighting some scorpions and collecting them. But enough about that, let us jump right into Voice of Cars, the Beasts of Burden. Alright, so previously we had just finished beating a boss when we concluded part 1 of the stream. And we just found a lever.
A large lever protrudes from a fixture in the ground. What might it control, you wonder?
Will you try to move the lever? Of course.
You heave the lever over to the other side. You hear rails squeaking somewhere off in the distance as they slide into place.
That's what we were hoping for. A way to get in there. Alright, so we know which way we have to go. Right now we're just looking to make sure we don't miss any chests with something good inside, because sometimes in these dungeons you find chests with actual equipment in there. Alright. So, one thing I have realized about the Beasts of Burden is that because everything is... all of your skills are connected to the monster cards you find. If I do another playthrough of this, I won't be able to follow the exact same strategy as I am in this stream. Which makes it a little bit more challenging and gives the game better replay value. Alright, Invigorant. Alright. Okay. That's what we fought last time, only stronger. Alright. Left, right, or middle? Ah, welcome to the stream. Any choice in particular today? I'm feeling lucky about the center, maybe. Right? Okay. And the contents of the right chest are spark bolts. We could have gotten a smoke bomb, but that's not really useful. We got something. Alright, let's set up our skills again. Of course. Again, the illusion of free choice. How do you miss? Exact change. Victory is ours. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Furball's enemy story. Okay. Yes, I unlocked that route. Let's see what we got here.
To battle.
Don't miss this time. Alright. Huh? Oh, right, this is my first time actually using elements. Elements. Some of your attacks are elemental in nature. The 6 elements are fire, water, bolt, wind, light, and dark. The funny thing is, with RPGs, when they first came out, the old ones didn't have Earth as an element that you could use. Then, around the 2000s, Earth became more prevalent. But now, Earth is slowly fading out as an actual element you can use in RPGs. It's fascinating when you think about it. Cards take more damage from elements they are weak to, and less from elements they're resistant against. Knowing your enemy's weaknesses and strengths will help you choose which skills to wield to your advantage. Exact change once again. Alrighty. We all know that the difference in these two cars is just going to be 1 point of attack power. So, are we choosing right or are we choosing left? Alright, we got the wolf. We got a wolf, 3-star, 9 damage. You got a higher rank card, discarding the lower rank card in your possession. So you can only have one of each card, I think. Or just if you get a higher ranking card, it folds into your current one. But either way, that's excellent. Good choice, Pyra. Kind of makes sense though. There usually isn't much you can do with the earth element. It's usually glorified physical damage. Monster cards are ranked up to 5 stars. Depending on the type of monster, you may be limited to owning just one card. Cards will be destroyed when you obtain one of the same or higher rank. So yeah, they put a limitation on this since it's technically deck building now. They put the same kinds of limitations on battle chips in the Battle Network series, which we'll be getting into once the Battle Network collection comes out. But yes, earth damage can be iffy at times, like rock throw. Why not just pick up a rock and do it yourself? However, sometimes they fold things like gravity magic into earth, or darkness, depending on which exists in the game. But when you think earth magic, you kind of think of magic that can change the terrain, but really, that is more difficult to implement, especially if you actually expect that terrain to stay that way. So, earth magic would be more cataclysmic than most other types. Alright. Monster strength varies from region to region. As you progress through the story and move to higher areas, you'll be able to get higher ranked cards. Makes sense. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Wolf's enemy story. I just want to make sure that it was my wolf that got upgraded. Yep. Alright.
Get him.
So yeah, earth damage seems to be fading out now, but I do like that what Genshin Impact did with Geo. That was a pretty nice touch. Alright. Left, right, middle, left, right, middle, left, right, middle. Where we will land, only you know. Middle, alright, and... Huh, only one card in this case. But since this is a lower level, I don't think we're gonna get it. You already possess a higher rank card, so a new card will be discarded. Understandable. So in this, there are cases where we will get nothing if we end up with a low. This game really is the illusion of free choice. Either that or... No, wait, I think I went back to the starting point before. It's easy to get lost in these mines when you only have a torch lighting your way. But at least they don't turn the torch into an item that you actually need to buy, like they did in the Isle Dragon Roars. Oh boy, I stepped in it now.
A sinister beast rears its head. It appears to be the Steel Primal. The monster seems enraged and has lost its senses.
I did not mean to step on that. Yes, we have, but that is essentially the theme of this game.
All your fault.
Or at least the
you
joke
exclaim,
theme.
brandishing your weapon at the beast.
This is humans' fault.
The primal unleashes a roar, then lunges at you.
So both sides are blaming the other. I smell machination. And we're already getting a multi-card boss. Come on, happenstance. Dice rolled by all allies and enemies all land on 1. Well, it's a good thing I don't have any skills that require dice. And in case you didn't notice, I did change to the steel dice that we won in that game of cards at the game parlor. I figured, why not? Why not change the dice look? Happenstances can sometimes occur during battle. You can see their effects with the X button. Now imagine if there was a plot twist at the end where all of this was orchestrated by someone else. I guarantee that someone screwed up and betrayed a pact of some kind and ended up causing a war between humans and monsters. I'm gonna take a second to use a salve. Ha! Decided to roll a 1. Ensure all allies and enemies land all attacks. Okay. I can live with that. Oh boy. Ow. Alright, happenstance. Gain 2 gems. The type of happenstance that saved me in the Forsaken Maiden. So, our attack got nerfed, so we used fixed damage. 100% accuracy. No! that I think about it, I wonder if I'll get a Steel Primal card. It'll likely limit how many Primal cards you can have in your... you can actually use, but... feeling optimistic.
Get ready to defend against that attack.
Noted. When a character defends, the damage they take will be cut in half until the next action. Certain enemies will take actions to prepare for powerful attacks. Use defend wisely to withstand such assaults. Alright, that explains why we had the defend cards. Oh yeah, that would have done me in. And we have beaten our first primal. $300 XP, 500 gold, and a level up. We are now level 7.
You successfully defeat the beast and capture it in a card.
We have captured the Steel Primal.
Your breathing is ragged after having avenged your village. Let's report back, the boy says. And the two of you return to Steelborough. If you choose leave, you'll be whisked outside right away.
Sure. I'll leave.
You decide to leave the mines behind right away.
I'm only leaving because I don't remember the way out. I do not. The price you pay for a 4-day hiatus from the game. Using the jump ability will let you traverse large areas more quickly. Use the right stick to choose the direction you want to jump, and then press A.
The senators await your return at Steel Hall. When you tell them you have defeated the Primal, they demand you give them the card.
Screw that noise.
Why? You ask, not liking their tone. We're declaring war on the neighboring town, they tell you. The Primal's power will ensure our victory.
Oh, wow. Again, screw that noise. I didn't take out the Primal just to start a war. Don't give them the card, of course.
Fighting beasts is hard enough. And now they want to fight other humans? I'm keeping the card, you say decisively. One of the men then turns to the boy and shouts, "Get that card." As ordered, the boy pushes you and takes the Steel Primal's card.
Take the Steel Primal card back from the mystery boy. You have got to be kidding me. I just got mugged?
When you try to take the card back, he pushes you once more. What are you doing? One of the senators roars. Give me that card this instant. He approaches the boy, and then...
Yes!
The senators, taken aback, demand to know what the boy is doing.
I'll be honest, I wanted to do that since I first met these senators.
Getting revenge, he answers with a twisted grin. Did you forget who took you in, you fool? One senator demands fiercely. The boy spits and glares at the men.
I haven't forgotten. You took me in and treated me like an animal.
So he's getting revenge for the horrible things the senators have done to him. I'm a human being, he shouts, before killing every last one of them. You can barely stand to look at their mangled corpses.
All right.
At your shocked expression, the boy says, "They didn't deserve to live." He explains that the primal only became enraged after the senators attempted to claim its power. He also tells you that it was those same senators that sent the monsters to your village. I see.
Yep, you called it, Pyra. The senators are the ones that did it.
It was all a ploy to get the Sub-Terran's power to control monsters. Faced with the truth, you find yourself at a loss for words. People will come after us. Let's go, he says, then pulls you along.
Escape Steelborough. Leave. Okay, so yeah.
We'll take a sand skiff and flee, he tells you.
We are now wanted felons.
He claims there are plenty of them in Steelborough.
You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Senator's flipside story.
Even fleeing requires preparation. You keep an eye out for your pursuers and enter as calmly as possible.
Act natural. Alright, I want to get the slime so I can poison. Always gotta get that poison. And inflict defense down if the roll is 6 or greater.
This is hardly the time to be dilly-dallying. You need to get out of here, and fast.
Very well, very well. We Considering this is my first playthrough, I have no idea how long I'll be on the run and when the next time I'll be in a shop is. And now that I know what the bills of good fortune do, you can buy up to 10 at a time. Alright, we're ready.
Just as the boy said, there are several sand skiffs at the entrance. Let's take one. Hurry, he says, running toward the boats. You scramble after him.
So, which sand skiff should we choose? The top, the bottom, or the middle? The bottom, okay.
Before you can board the boat, you stumble. What are you doing? The boy demands. Though his tone is harsh, he helps you up. Just then, guards from the city catch up to you and attack.
It was inevitable.
Battle time.
Oh, a critical hit.
Beautiful.
I think I'm gonna like that. I'm gonna like Spark Bolt from now on. It's just gonna get stronger.
Destroy the other boats so they can't come after us, he instructs.
Yep, burn the boats.
You summon the Steel Primal, who easily crushes all the sand skiffs. They are squashed flat. This is the only vessel that can still move. Let's go. You and the boy board the boat, then make your way out of town. According to the boy, these boats can traverse quicksand, which is impossible on foot. Meaning, if you can get across some, your pursuers won't be able to follow. There's a large swath of it to the east. We'll lose them there, he says.
All right. Just gonna get that chest first. And yes, I knew there was a chest there, purely from intuition. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay, that was a coincidence. Ooh! A bill of godly fortune. A guaranteed discovery of a treasure chest upon victory. I'm gonna use that when I need it most.
You plunge the sand skiff over the quicksand, then cautiously look around. It seems you've managed to shake your pursuers. The boy returns the steel primal card to you. I'm sorry for using it, he says.
That is why he was curious whether or not he would be able to use cards as well. So he could use the steel primal to kill the senators. And it looks like the steel primal card requires 5 gems to use. Deal damage equal to the value of 3 rolled dice.
You take the card back from him. What do we do now? You whisper.
Next objective. And your next objective is...
You've both gotten your revenge. Neither of you had any plans beyond that. He turns to you and asks, "Isn't there anything you want to do? How about you?" You question back. The boy gives a somewhat sad laugh.
I haven't really thought about it. I've just been busy trying to stay alive.
You place your hand to your chest and wonder what you want to do.
See the stars.
You suddenly remember the dream you confessed to your plush animal. I want to see the stars, you say. It's been your dream since you were young. The boy nods. I'll show you the most beautiful stars in the world, he says, then extends a hand to you. You take it.
Your objective. Find the starry skies in a world without night. Interesting. I look forward to our adventure. Yep, that's right. We went through all this and don't even know his name yet.
You both realize you haven't introduced yourselves yet and share a laugh. Le goal, he says.
The goal.
Where your journey to avenge your village ends. A new one with Le goal begins.
She sees the sun's light for the first time. Thoughts of revenge consume her as they reach a new town. One built of steel and governed by elders. The elders bestow upon her a weapon. Now she has the power to capture and control the very monsters she despises. The girl defeats a vile beast. The boy exacts his vengeance upon the elders. Aimless, they wander together, vowing to one day see the stars. Chapter 2. Beginnings. It is possible to customize the appearance of certain game elements, such as your avatar, dice, and card designs, by selecting Customize from the title screen's option menu. Well, I've already customized the avatar and dice, and I'm satisfied with that. Further customization options can be unlocked by completing certain conditions within the game, or by purchasing add-on content. And I am not interested in add-on content for Voice of Cards, so build a collection of customization options to create a game experience that suits your tastes.
Several days after you escape Steelborough, Legole helps you row aimlessly through the desert. Either one of you is liable to pass out at any moment. The sand skiff you stole as you fled the city has proven handy for getting around, but there isn't a scrap of food nor a drop of water aboard.
Okay, so before I continue any further, it just occurred to me. We escaped in a Steelborough sand skiff with the Steelborough emblem on the flag, not knowing which direction we're going to, or if we're heading in the direction of the town that Steelborough originally wanted to go to war with. I'm pretty sure you could see where I'm going with this.
You probably should have had more of a plan, you think to yourself. The two of you row in complete silence. You fear if you make so much as a peep, the sheer effort involved will cause you to collapse.
Yeah, we're kind of screwed. I mean, if we... if the vultures and rocks in the sand don't get us, then whatever town that was about to go to war with Steelborough will get us, thinking that we're some kind of recon unit.
You propel the boat forward with all your might, when suddenly a patch of quicksand swallows your sand skiff whole.
Called it. Called it.
Where are we? You look around, trying to figure out where the quicksand has spit you out. At the very least, your tight grip on the boat has prevented you from getting separated from Legole. But in a desert this vast and empty, there's no telling how far the quicksand might have taken you. We better find some water, Legole grumbles, shaking sand out of every possible crevice. His comment snaps you out of your bewilderment. You nod at him and begin searching your surroundings for potable water. Unfortunately, your legs are less cooperative. They may as well be made of lead.
Look for water. The jump ability has been disabled, which makes things all the more difficult for me. So I can't jump to this watering hole over here.
You're so thirsty, even the act of breathing feels painful. The sun's rays beat down upon you. It's so hot. You need water. Your head is killing you. You open the treasure chest to find a bottle glimmering in the sunlight. You snatch it up, but it's empty. Legol's shoulders drop in unison with yours.
So this is suddenly Legend of Zelda. Finding an empty bottle in a treasure chest. The most valuable thing you could possibly have.
You lift your head. There before you, impossibly, walks Ram, your plush animal.
Oh boy, we're hallucinating.
No. No, no, no. You shake your head. That isn't real. There, Legol croaks. Your eyes follow his outstretched finger and land upon an oasis.
We're gonna live.
Adrenaline takes hold. You both run toward the oasis and watch
Damn
as
it all.
dissipates. Alas, it was a mirage.
We're screwed.
So hot, so thirsty. Water. Ram waves to you. Are you hallucinating? You don't know anymore. So hot. Water. You feel your consciousness slipping away.
Wait, what?
When your eyes finally open, you find yourself back on board the sand skiff. We better find some water, Legol grumbles, shaking sand out of every possible crevice. His comment snaps you out of your stupor. Apparently you hallucinated everything that just happened, which means you'd better find that water, and fast. You nod at him and begin searching your surroundings for potable water.
Okay, for a second I thought I got a game over. And I hadn't saved. So this is a wake-up call to save. Alright.
As consciousness threatens to forsake you, you catch sight of a young man. You've come at a very good time, he chirps.
Who are you? Good time? Water first, talk later. I'm thirsty.
Ah, so you seek the compound formed from hydrogen and oxygen, he says excitedly, launching into the beginning of a very long speech.
I chose wrong. I'm gonna die while he's talking.
His words flow as quickly as the quicksand that brought you here. Legol musters every last ounce of his strength to try and interrupt the torrent of babble, when suddenly a monster's cry issues from behind the youth. You see, I was about to be attacked by foul beasts, the youth says, beaming. Yes, you've come at a very good time indeed. He chirps again, which must be his way of asking for your help.
Did that fool just kite us?
You certainly haven't the strength to escape. Looks like you're in for a fight.
Alright, so for those who don't know, kiting is the act of leading monsters to another party to get their attention. And then while they're preoccupied, you run off, scot-free.
Calling upon the steel primal helped you fell the monsters. But before you can catch your breath...
Why are we calling the steel primal for that?
What on earth was that? The youth says, rushing up behind you from his vantage point for the battle. He peppers you with questions and comments in his breathless style.
Water?
That was the steel primal, wasn't it? The fact that you can control it means you're one of the fabled subterrans. You are, aren't you? I had no idea you actually existed. Well, if today isn't my lucky day, if you don't mind my asking, how do you control that beast? I have deduced that the card you're holding there is the key to controlling them, but beyond that, I
am not pressing any buttons as he's talking.
Ooh, this guy sure can talk. He pays your pained expression no mind as he carries on, finally realizing that he has yet to introduce himself. The young man's name is Polka, and he's on a long, winding journey in pursuit of monsters to study. As if you hadn't heard enough, he asks if you'd like to hear an explanation about the primals.
Sure, why not? I'm gonna die anyway, no matter what I choose.
You agree that you would. As the words leave your lips, you realize just how addled the heat has left you. Polka, however, hasn't even done you the courtesy of waiting for an answer. He's already chattering away about the primals. There are 3 kinds, he tells you at breakneck speed. In addition to the steel primal, there exists a fire primal and a frost primal.
Acceptable.
And all are powerful enough to cause changes in their natural environment because of reasons. Unfortunately, your fevered brain can parse no more of his blathering. Look, we helped you. So give us some water already, Legol barks, clearly out of patience. Finally, Polka closes his mouth for the first time since you've met. He looks rather contrite, for he, too, has no water on his person.
Yep, I was right. We're screwed.
You stare at him, speechless. You know, I'm actually rather thirsty, he says, and collapses into the sand.
You did that yourself with all that blathering. You get no pity from me.
Clearly, his was a thirst brought on by incessant blabbering, rather than fleeing from monsters. You both look at Polka's crumpled form, and then at one another.
We're done for.
Mind and body pushed well beyond their limits, The two of you finally surrender to sweet, sweet unconsciousness.
Ain't that swell? 4 hours later.
You awaken to find yourself lying down inside a tent. Startled, you leap to your feet. Well, you seem much better, a woman says sweetly as she enters. She says she found the three of you collapsed in the desert and nursed you back to health. You thank her and quickly ask where she's taken Legol. She tells you Legol woke up not long before. He and Polka are at a stall outside. You exit the tent to find several more lined up before you. It looks like you've been picked up by a caravan.
You may now move using the jump ability. So I would have been able to buy Spark Bolt from here, but it wouldn't have been as strong. But I actually already have everything, so... Alright, so the stall.
You arrive at the stall to find Legol and Polka devouring food as if it were a competition.
I feel reborn. Oh, what are you gonna... Oh, are you gonna eat that, Legol? Because I sure will. Please, at least spare me your blather at mealtime.
You heave a sigh of relief upon seeing them alive and well. Legol notices you as he reaches for a bit of food. He stays his hand and instead beckons you over. Get in on this, he says between bites.
Drink!
You waltz calmly up to the table, snatch up an entire barrel of some liquid or other, and proceed to drink it dry. Having eaten and drank your fill, you offer thanks for the meal. According to Legol and Polka, a stout man treated them to their meal at the stall earlier.
Give thanks to the stout man. Oh no.
You find the man hurrying about busily and thank him for the meal. Ah, you're all awake, he says with a satisfied nod. He introduces himself as the circus's ringmaster and explains that they're on a tour of the desert. As someone fascinated by the circus, you'd always wanted to talk with a ringmaster. It's your lucky day. Before you speak so much as a syllable, the caravan is beset by monsters. You all draw your weapons and prepare for a fight. Polka barges into battle unannounced. I too shall fight, he proclaims. Legol asks if he can fight, to which Polka replies that it comes with the territory when one studies monsters. You're in for a world of hurt if you underestimate science, because science makes medicine, and you shouldn't underestimate that, Polka rambles, drawing his weapon. You take up arms shoulder to shoulder with Polka and prepare to fight.
Hello, welcome to the stream. we are getting into another fight with monsters.
Battle time.
Ooh. Yes! So we finally have someone that can only charge up gems or defend. But at least his speed is good. Hello, welcome. How dare you dodge my attack? A dodge for a dodge. Alright, so we have actually managed to survive that stint in the desert. But it's become obvious that we will not survive if we don't have our own supplies.
The ringmaster thanks you profusely for defeating the monsters. It seems the countless monster attacks are to blame for scattering his troop to the winds. He's at a loss for what to do. You notice, however, that the number of sighs he's peppered his story with feels very intentional. He looks your way rather bashfully. You suspect he wants your help.
Fine, it's better to have somewhere to come back to
Of course we'll help
than
you.
wander aimlessly through the
Polka
desert.
blurts out before you can answer. But the three of you expect fair compensation for the effort, he adds slyly. Polka turns to you and Legol, grinning from ear to ear. Let's get going, he chirps excitedly. Did you hear him correctly? Yes, it seems like you did.
Well, considering that he can't attack.
And just like that, you and Legol have been roped into helping, too. Legol objects, only to be drowned out by Polka's contemporaneous rebuttal. A treatise on the value of money and friendship in travel. And so it goes that you, Legol, and Polka end up combing the desert for lost circus troopers.
Polka has joined your party. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay. Can't buy anything yet. Before I go any further. Alright. Forgot I have him now. Okay, now we're ready to go. Oh, hello, welcome to the stream.
Battle time.
We are currently looking for lost circus troupe members. Okay, yeah. So I decided I'm gonna put the poison skill on Polka, just so he has some kind of damage dealing skill.
You see a lone tent pitched in the middle of the desert. You approach it and peer inside, but nobody's home. Surely a circus performer must be around here somewhere.
Now you're not making anything difficult. You're welcome. It's just a slow... We're just getting a slow start. Trying to get through everything
A mysterious voice calls from who knows where. You look around once more, but see no signs of life.
Hmm? Let's see. Okay.
There it is again. Clearer this time. You turn and look behind you.
Help!
There's a severed head in the sand. Or at least, it looks severed. But it's alive? The head frantically beseeches you for aid. Apparently it hid in the sand during a monster attack and could not free itself afterward. You all grab hold and pull in an attempt to dislodge the perhaps not disembodied head. And wouldn't you know it, it was attached to a young man who performs in the circus. He helpfully informs you that there are 2 others who were separated from the troupe during the attacks. He says they too may have hidden or otherwise disguised themselves. You resume your search, eyes primed to pick out anything unusual.
You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Burly Boy's flipside story. Yes, an Inspire Elixir. Okay, Pyra. Good luck with your assignments.
You open it to find a very alive young boy from the circus inside. You saved me, he pants. I was about to suffocate in there. The boy makes a beeline for his fellow performer's tent.
You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Clown's flip-side story. I did not expect that.
Battle time.
Who could possibly predict a clown inside a treasure chest in the middle of a desert? Alright, one level up. And we got 3 chests here. One of them is sure to hold a card. So which do you think I should open? Left, right, or middle? And the left contains a bomb. Well, okay. So, a bomb is good in this case because we already have lesser troll for inflict defense down if the roll is 6 or greater. But what we would really like, so the way that the ranking for the lesser troll intimidate card would work is if it's a higher grade, then, for example, it would say inflict down if the roll is 5 or greater. So that number would slowly decrease, and our chance of success would increase. Okay. Of course. Chest right here. Then we need a sand skid for. Again. Ooh.
Something catches the light in the sand. You pull it loose, revealing a somewhat tarnished bangle. That might be the bangle capable of freeing the Sand Prowler Czar, Polka blurts out. To hear Polka tell it, the Sand Prowler Czar was a monster that once ruled this region through fear and despair. And he's careful to note that some monsters still revere this Czar. Well, legend has it that the Sand Prowler Czar is sealed in the sand ruins, Polka explains. If Polka's telling the truth, then you're holding something pretty dangerous.
Keep it. Could be valuable.
You figure it can't hurt to keep something so potentially valuable and slip it into your pack.
The Sand Prowler Czar was the most fearsome beast.
You sense another long polka lecture coming and start walking. You hear the sound of feet hurriedly whooshing through the sand as he tries to catch up. Those were just his feet, right? Yeah, had to be.
Oh boy. Well, anyway, now we have a chance of hopefully taming the Sand Prowler Tsar. Oh, the sand runes are right here. But we're going to hold off on that. Once we're a bit stronger, we'll come back to actually challenge it and then hopefully tame it. A masterful victory. And we have another chest to choose. You can tell that we have another chest to choose if after the results screen, the screen is still darkened. So, we have left, right, and middle. Hopefully the selection will be better. But the bomb was pretty good. And the one in the right chest is... Furball. Restore 8 HP. You already possess a higher ranked card, so the new card will be discarded. Ah. Bust. Better luck next time. Alright, at least we got a poison stay ring. Gonna go ahead and equip that. Let's find those other troop members.
Sorry.
Throat's a bit dry. Happenstance. Alright, 800 gold. So now we can go get a new sword. Alright.
The ringmaster paces back and forth, restlessly mopping sweat from his brow. He clearly cares a great deal about his performers.
Alright, never mind. Looks like we have to go into that ruin. No other possible location we can go to.
You happen upon a tent pitched in front of some ruins. Might there be another performer within? You peer inside. Why, yes. The young girl you see before you may well be one of the performers, but she's rather tearful at the moment. Are you with the circus? Polka asks gently. The girl nods. Yes, beast tamer. Circus, she says through her tears, before begging for your help.
Partner, big monster, swallowed, went that way.
Wading through the fragmented words, you gather that a monster swallowed her performing partner and ran off. She goes on to lament that this is all her fault, as sobs rack her body anew. We have to help her, Polka says softly. He declares that he cannot abide turning away from someone who's been separated from someone they care for. You're inclined to agree with him. So long as there are lives to be saved, you'll fight to save them.
My sweet little girl, you must live.
Are you okay? Legol asks carefully, sensing that you're in pain. You nod and begin walking toward the ruins.
Find the beast tamer's companion in the sand ruins. No, this is a dungeon. Oh, this isn't just a dungeon, it's a maze.
To battle. Alright, let's see what this can do. Steel Primal. Deal damage equal to the value of 3 rolled dice to all enemies, then inflict attack down for 3 turns. Come on, big numbers. Let's see what we got. This is the first dice roll. This is our first dice roll of the game. Come on, big numbers, big numbers.
11. And a critical hit. It's gonna take some getting used to seeing those dice and reading the numbers. Alright, we got 3 more chests. Left, right, middle. If YouTube had a way for me to quick build poles, then this would be so much easier. Alrighty, it's been a while, so let's go with the middle. Yes! Volt Swap, Electric Stinger. Deal bolt damage. Inflict paralysis if the roll is 6 or greater. There we go.
Battle time.
Come on, big numbers, big numbers. 6 or greater, 6 or greater. 2. Oh boy. That wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Come on, big numbers, big numbers. 10. And it looks like we don't have another roll. Another chest. Ooh, something new. And deadly. Alright, big numbers, big numbers. 7. Come on.
That's how it's.
Come on, give me a chest, give me a chest, give me a chest. No chest.
Wait a minute, Polka says suddenly. He begins tapping on the wall in several places, listening intently as he does so. There's nothing behind this wall, he says, pointing at one section of it. Not one to wait for permission. Legol strikes the section of wall with all his might. And what do you know? Polka was right. The wall concealed a hidden chamber. That's a scientist for you, Polka boasts, puffing out his chest. Science is awesome, you reply, jaw slack with wonder.
Oh, you can actually walk on these panels. It's hard. All right. Exact change. Hello, welcome to the stream. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Centaur's enemy story. There we go. 1,200 gold. Alright, come on. Big numbers, big numbers. All I need is a 12 or greater. Alright. Alright, treasure chest. Let's see if the middle is any good again. It's lower rank. Oh well.
Battle time.
Come on, big numbers, big numbers. All right. Left or right, left or right. And the contents of the left chest are... Red Fungo, absorb. Deal damage to target and recover HP. Quality salve. Excellent. Now, rather than the usual attack, I'm going to use a Bill of Good Fortune. Just so I can see if I can get that card. Alright, level up. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Volt Wasp's enemy story. Alright, so now I know we can walk on these panels before we head to the basement. I'm gonna see what we have over here. Come on, big numbers, big numbers. 9. Let's try this again. Swing and a miss.
I expected nothing.
And we got the chest. Come on. Left, right, middle. We're hoping for that Wind Fairy card. Let's see, what will we get? What will we get? And the contents of the middle chest is... So none of them were the right answer. Oh well. It happens. A dark stay ring. Okay, yeah, I'll put the dark stay ring onto him. So he is guaranteed. He has a high speed, so he's guaranteed to go first. And now we're back into limited jump.
Polka stops you. Wait a moment. That wall looks suspect, he says, before giving it a solid thwack. Legol shakes his head. We should just break it down. He hits it with all his might.
All I did was step on the wall accidentally.
And with that, the wall crumbles, revealing, to your surprise, a hidden passage.
We're breaking down walls even in this game.
A masterful victory!
And we got another chest. So let's choose right this time. Smoke bomb. That'll work.
Beautiful!
Oh, right. I keep getting worried when I see it get greater than a 4, but then I remember it doesn't have very high attack power. I have very high defense power. Alright, Polka has finally leveled up. And gains an ability. Immunity to Seal. And we got another chest. Let's go back to the middle one. cures the target of an elemental resistance. Perfect. And a panacea. Which cure all status ailments. Wait, where am I?
Battle time.
No paralysis for me. Come on, big numbers, big numbers. 10. But it's a critical hit.
Sometimes you get lucky.
We have been paralyzed. Most unpleasant. Vengeance is mine. Okay, so we're back where we started. That's good. That means we don't have to backtrack. Hello, welcome to the stream. We are currently making our way... Oh, 18! We are currently making our way to the depths of the sand ruins. And we have just leveled up once again. And we actually got a defense boost this time. And... right. Ah, should have chosen left. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Dryad's enemy story. Okay, so that thing that kept using wind skills is a Dryad.
The door is shut tight. It has a keyhole, which suggests the existence of a key.
So we're gonna head over to the wall we broke. Happenstance. Guaranteed discovery of a treasure chest upon victory. Hopefully we get either the skeleton or the mushroom guy.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Yes! Skull Soldier Frenzy. Deal 1.5 times damage.
You attempt to open the chest, when suddenly a band of cackling monsters appears from the shadows. It looks like they were using this chest as bait. They waste no time in surrounding you and attacking.
I think they have mistaken who is being hunted in this scenario. Good thing I don't use wind damage. And then there was one. And there you have it, 420 XP and 260 gold. And another level up from 8 to 9 with an increase in attack. And the chest we will be selecting is... Gotta say, they actually did a good job with the background music for this fight. And the answer is left. Yes! Gale Storm. And for the Frenzy, for Skull Soldier Frenzy, the original that we have takes 4 gems and deals 1.5 times damage. But the higher the rank, the fewer gems it requires to use. Interesting. Deal attack plus 1 wind damage to all enemies.
Having defeated the monsters, you decide to try opening the chest. And when you do, you find inside a key of seemingly little value. All the same, Polka picks it up and tucks it away, a pleased look on his face. One never knows when a key could come in handy. Let's take it, just in case.
Battle time.
Next treasure chest. Let's see what's in the middle. Same card, same rank. We're not gonna get anything stronger for Orc's power for a while. A weathered stela.
You come across a weathered stone monument. The letters S-A-A-R are written on it. And there's a hollow where something clearly used to rest. The area around the stone monument is littered with what appear to be monster bones. The whole thing feels ominous beyond words, but you dig around in your pack for something that might fit the monument's hollow.
The tarnished bangle, but...
You get the sense that nothing good can come of putting anything into that hollow. So you don't, and continue on your way.
Save first, then put the bangle in the hollow.
Operating on a hunch, you reach for the tarnished bangle you picked up earlier and slide it into the hollow. It fits perfectly. So, the Sand Prowler Czar is sealed here, Polka says, his voice quivering. The monster bones littering the site begin to rattle. It sure looks like you've awoken the Sand Prowler Czar from its slumber. There's no getting out of this fight.
Huh.
Battle time.
Okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Beautiful.
We're already halfway done. And you missed. Come on, big numbers, big numbers. 6 or greater, 6 or greater. 7. Cards afflicted with poison take 1 to 6 points of damage at fixed intervals. Victory!
The Sand Prowler Czar is but a pile of bones once more, its body thoroughly destroyed. The menacing energy you felt around the monument and bangle has also vanished. Cracks form in the bangle, their crooked fingers reaching up every which way through the monument. It crumbles to dust in seconds. A treasure chest peeks out from beneath the rubble. Might this be the Sand Prowler Czar's treasure? You fling the chest open with glee and find an exquisite accessory within.
The Ring of Life. increases HP by 5, and gives you automatic recovery at the start of each turn for 3 HP. Excellent. I'll just hold on to that for now.
Get him.
Not much damage with him. All right. Treasure, treasure. And the one is, and the one in the right chest is. We could have gotten a Soothe Stone, but a Destructo Box. Add 5 to wind damage target add 5 to wind damage target takes for 3 turns. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting game. This is the third in the Voice of Cards series, the Beasts of Burden.
The door is shut tight. It does, however, have a keyhole. You slide the simple key into the keyhole and turn it. There is a satisfying click as the lock opens. With a pleased look on his face, Polka thumbs his glasses back up on his nose.
Alright, and this is the moment where we save. Yep. Always make sure to get the key first.
You swear you see something move in the darkness.
Here we go.
The three of you carefully step toward whatever it is, only to find it's a monster.
One of the many nightmarish things you'll see in this game. Time for happenstance. Don't worry, I fought worse. We'll be fine. See, we're already 25% done. 28 if you want to get exact. 2 gems. Come on, big numbers, big numbers. 6 or greater, 6 or greater. 10. And the enemy is poisoned. Come on, big numbers, big numbers. Ah, 8. This is getting intense. I can almost imagine if your path of victory as the monster gets slain. Yes, you should watch the last Voice of Cards, the Forsaken Maiden stream I did. That final battle came down to the wire. Alright, 2/3 of the way there. Four eighths. No, 4/5. Alright, time to wrap it up. Come on, big numbers, 6 or greater, 6 or greater. 7. Cards afflicted with defense down have lower defense. %95 complete. And we're done. $500 XP, 600 gold. And leveled up to level 10 finally. Got an increase in attack, defense, and speed. Polka has leveled up as well, increasing its defense.
Something squirms in the worm's midsection. She did say the monster swallowed her partner, Polka whispers. Not wanting to injure the very much alive entity inside, you carefully begin slicing into the worm's stomach. When a rat pops out. You've ventured into the deepest part of the ruins, but there's no sign of the large monster or the girl's partner. What if the rat is her partner? You tilt your head in confusion, and the rodent scampers off out of sight. With no further leads to go on, you decide to return to the young girl for now and tell her what you found. Choose get me out now if you're in a hurry.
Yes, I'm in a hurry.
You all resolve to leave the sand ruins immediately. You emerge from the ruins in time to see the beast tamer leaping up and down, the rat you freed earlier gathered up in her arms. Thank, partner safe, happy, she squeals through tears of joy rather than sadness. Oh, isn't that lovely, Polka says, smiling. You've got slightly more complicated feelings about it.
Hugging a monster.
The girl announces that she's off to rejoin the rest of the main troop and trots off with her companion in tow.
Find the remaining circus members. I thought I did. Wait. A cactus.
This cactus doesn't look unusual at first glance. You reach out and touch it, but it wiggles? Whoa. It's actually a woman from the circus. You saw right through my disguise. I'm impressed, she says with a confident smile. She hurries back to her fellow performer's tent. Having found the remaining 2 performers the young man mentioned, you return to his tent. He thanks you warmly and makes way for the ringmaster's waiting caravan.
Alright, return to the desert circus. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Acrobat's flipside story.
The caravan is larger than it was when you left. Seems the troop members you rescued found their way back safely. The young man you rescued races over the moment he sees you. I found my way back. Thank you so much for saving me. He beams. The ringmaster is next in line, peppering you with praise as he wrenches your entire arm up and down in a forceful handshake. He proudly announces that you can eat and drink your fill as a show of his gratitude. Oh, and he absolutely insists you see the show. He's certain you'll love it. Finding yourself looking forward to the circus, you decide to invite Legol and Polka to come along, but they're nowhere to be found. It looks like they took off on their own. Thinking it would be much more fun to go see the circus together, you decide to look for the pair.
They took off as soon as you heard food. Yeah. But this is where we will be stopping for now. And we will be continuing later this week. So, thank you so much to everyone that came to watch the stream and those who come to watch the playback later. We actually had 0 downtime today in terms of actual people in the chat. So thank you again. And I hope to see you next time for more Voice of Cards, Beasts of Burden. And if you enjoy Voice of Cards and other RPGs, be sure to subscribe and like the video. Yes, I'll be streaming all week this week, all kinds of RPGs, more Voice of Cards, and maybe a little Horizon Forbidden West. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Ah, right, one more thing. Since you haven't been to my channel in a while, here we go. I now have a timer for Genshin Impact version 3.1 in 9 days, 7 hours, 2 minutes, and 3 seconds. Along with the various timers for other games I plan on playing through the end of the year and next year in 2023. We have Harvestella coming out in November 4th. And on February 24th of 2023, we have Atelier Ryza, Alchemist of the End and the Secret Key, Octopath Traveler 2, and Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. And the main event that many people have been waiting for, May 12th, 2023, we will be playing The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, the sequel to Breath of the Wild. I hope to see you all for when I stream all of these games. I'm looking forward to it. Yep, I'll also be playing the original Kirby's Return to Dreamland before the deluxe. That was originally released in 2012 on the Wii. Alrighty, for real now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.